Ohio Cannabis Institute for 20 years out. It must be full. Hey, we're sitting here today and we've got a really interesting audience of people today. They don't want to be on camera, so I will be. We're talking about healthcare, and we're talking about a phenomenon I ran into recently out in Colorado. My wife and I were out a few weeks ago. Her best friend growing up lives there. And we got together with her and we're having breakfast and we brought up the subject of marijuana because that's why we were out there. And all kinds of things are going on, hurt the state or help the state. And she said, oh, it's definitely helped our state on 100 different levels. And I said, well, give me an example. She said, well, right now I'm working with a group of people that would like to set up our own state-funded health insurance company where everybody in the state that's a resident gets free health care paid for by the overflows of marijuana taxation. They've got a cap on how much money can be collected in taxes, and everything else has to be returned to the citizens. Why not take the excess instead of returning it, plug it into health care? And I thought, well, that's novel, but that wasn't the part that got my interest. The part was when she said her study group's been looking at the cost savings of people being treated with cannabis in the state. How, things like emergency room visits have dropped, how things like heart attacks have dropped, how things like heroin deaths have dropped, how heroin addicts have dropped by 30% or more. The cost savings to the state on things like Crohn's disease, over 700 medical maladies. They've identified that this could dramatically reduce the cost to state and prescription costs, operations, and what about the comfort and health and well-being of the people of the state? And that was the part that sounded most profound to me. The things we're learning as we're going forward, just awesome. Too bad Ohio's still back in Neanderthal land, waiting for fire to be discovered. Hey, get over the reefer madness, Ohio. It's time to grow up. We ought to be jumping on the train. By the way, I ran into Dennis Kucinich the other day. He was registering to run on the Democratic Party, and he told me that he's interested in talking about the marijuana platform. Dennis, if you hear me, you ought to come on. God bless. I'm out of here.